For Sherry Blomquist, developing an appreciation for literature, especially classic literature, should be a central part of a child's education. A teacher herself, Blomquist became concerned that many literature programs were introducing classic works to children and teenagers that were beyond their reading level.
I feel that classic literature has a really important role to play because it is part of our Western culture. Our literature is extremely important because that is where we get our ideas and our imaginative narratives, the ways we build ideas upon ideas over time. And that's why we have a great books canon, because it is kind of the collection of thinkers throughout the ages.
Before Austen Comes Aesop is the product of nearly 10 years of extensive research. What began as a personal project grew into a comprehensive guide for parents and educators to promote a meaningful reading of classic literature among children and teenagers.
It is research-based. It's not my personal point of view on what books should be considered great books. I used objective criteria and I tried to, I had to make judgment calls at times, but I was as objective as possible. The term great books has to do with its role in the development of literary history and how children have embraced it over the centuries.
The book is divided into two parts. The first is an annotated list of books in chronological order, from ancient times to the late 20th century. Blomquist includes the reading and interest level and discusses some of the themes and virtues of each book. The second part includes what the author calls 3 adventures, or 3 ways to experience literature. It's a step-by-step guide on how to study the great books with children of different ages. She even includes information for parents who might be more concerned about the content their children read.
Many of these books, especially for Catholics, are maybe not what parents would want their children to read because they're not necessarily in line with the faith. And so for those books, I have a label that says Parents Cautioned.
The idea is to give all children and teenagers the opportunity to build a solid literary foundation in the classics, one they can then apply to contemporary literature as well, from Aesop's fables to Jane Austen and beyond.